Greetings, goblins and geist.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Blake.
And welcome to
The
Cloudpost. Today we are shuffling up more historic magic on MTG Arena.
I'm going to call it a Brew Brew. Wait, no, this is standard.
Oh, standard.
Sorry. Yeah, this is
yes,
standard
my
deck.
mistake. We have a standard mono blue aggro tempo deck.
Sorry, we've been playing a lot of decks today. So
yeah.
The confusion is real, and we decided to play this fun thing because it looks like Brew Brew, but it's kind of meta deck madness. You'll
see it out there, right?
It's out there, but I'm going to call it Brew Brew.
Yeah.
Calling it a Brew Brew.
If nothing else, because we have brews.
We have brews, and I'm a failure and have opened my brew early, as I did last time, and sorry.
So you get to hear the tab pop from me. However, we are drinking low pitch hazy IPA
from Highwire Brewing, which is
it's Asheville
brewery.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a North Carolina brewery, but it's really cool. It's just like a chill. I don't know, maybe like summery IPA. I guess
that's exactly what it is. It's crisp, refreshing, kind of lemony. Delicious.
Yeah.
Digging it. I'm digging it. Sorry, I popped.
So it's okay. We're gonna jump into this deck tech for you.
We're playing some one-ofs. And it's look how blue it is, man.
Yeah,
it like matches you. Look at
that.
Well,
people probably know by now that blue is pretty much my favorite color, I guess, of Magic cards to play.
You're wrong to play blue.
But this is the kind of blue deck that I like too. I don't like mostly just the sit back and control deck. I like a tempo strategy.
This is tempo for sure. This is almost aggro.
Exactly, yeah. So we're going to start with the one drops. We've got Ascendant Spirit.
And if you don't know what it does, you need snow mana.
Yeah, you do need snow mana. This is a snow creature, but it's really cool. If you've played Magic for a long time, you may remember cards that come to mind. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on it. But what's the 1-mana Kithkin that's 1 red and white hybrid? And you're going to be screaming at us in the comments.
No, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
It may come back to Blake, but either way, they've built cards like this before where, they just start out as a 1/1 for 1, and you can basically level them up.
They're level up cards. They used to have actual level up cards.
Yeah, level up mechanic.
Is that Zendikar?
I believe so.
I remember there being core level up cards.
Right.
And vampires as well. So
yeah.
I believe it's Worldwake or Zendikar had the first level up mechanics, but I could be way off. It might be.
I think you are right with Worldwake because I do remember. Yeah. But either way, this has that mechanic. So you can't just, get to the end without doing the beginning parts.
Don't skip them.
Yeah, you can't skip them. The game will
allow you to try.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, you make it a 2/3 first. And then it becomes a 4/4 flyer, which is great. And then it becomes a 6/6 flyer that draws a card when it hits you.
Yeah, the cool thing is you can do it instant.
Yep, you can do it on their turn.
That's the cool part about it. Like, swing. Oh, do I want it to hit?
Right.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, threat of activation is real with this card.
Very cool.
You're also playing Delver Secrets because you're playing a good amount of instants and sorceries.
You gotta be real. I love Delver Secrets, and I love the art for Delver Secrets in both of them. I like the other one more because it's more
the original
themed, but this one is the Fly, man. He's like, get the machine. It's super cool. Like, love it.
Or
they more Mothman in this one, I guess, but it's definitely a reference to the Fly movie.
Yeah,
it's super cool.
And if you've never played with Delver Secrets, I mean, honestly, at this point, it's a super iconic Magic card.
Yeah, it's
played in Legacy. Every format that it's legal to play in, you see it. I mean, maybe with the exception of Vintage, I'm not sure, but
one of the coolest transform cards ever, and probably the most iconic one. And it's surprisingly not a werewolf.
Yeah, which is funny enough.
It's like, whoa.
But yeah, you're playing 4 Delvers, 4 Spirits. Now we're going to get to some of the spells in the deck. You are playing 4 Fading Hope, which again, there's value to tempo with this, depending on
it's our removal card.
It's a removal card.
It's our removal because we're just trying to ping every turn.
But depending on the context of the game, you can bounce your own creatures to your hand.
You can, and see, we even have responses, though. The next card is Slip Out the Back.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore this card. This card is insanely good. +1/+1 counter and phases out. It dodges board wipes, man.
Yep.
Board wipes. Phasing out is a new mechanic. I don't know if they really tested this as that much because I think it's really strong.
Yeah, it's been around at least since that Teferi that could do it. But yeah, so this is just a great trick to have in your deck against your opponent's removal.
Yep. And you got 4 of them and +1/+1 counters. You can do it at the end of their turn just to pump your creature up and get the damage in. Whatever you got to do, this is going to help you. You can also use it to hit their creatures so you can swing in.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of mechanic stuff you can do.
Yeah, because it doesn't specify that it has to be your creature. That's kind of the idea.
You don't necessarily want to give them a +1/+1 counter, but if you can just win the game,
right?
then win the game.
Absolutely. You are playing Spell Pierce, which this is a perfect deck for Spell Pierce.
I love it, and I love the art for this Spell Pierce because Jin Gitax is freaking out.
Yeah, with some force field or something.
He is creeping and freaking.
Yeah.
He's smacking a Tameo right now. That's what that is.
Oh, man. That's pretty epic.
Yeah, and then the little Kaito's in the background like, oh no.
Yeah.
Cool card.
But yeah, Spell Pierce, non-creature spells get countered unless they pay 2. Now moving on, you are playing Jawari Disruptions.
It's a land. It's a counter spell. You can't go wrong with this.
Yeah.
It's perfect for this blue deck. Perfect.
Now, Spectral Adversary, I think this card is sick. Obviously, you have the full border, the borderless art.
This one's one of the borderless arts I got during the last set mastery for this thing. But this one is really cool. This card is like a phase out, like board wipe, like saver. Like, so weird.
Because for only 4, so on baseline, it's a 2/1 flash flyer, which is great for this deck because you got to think about it. You're playing all of these are instants that we've reviewed. You can hold up your counter magic or your interaction, and if you decide not to use that mana, you get to use your mana. So that's baseline.
And there's more to it than that. So you'll see later on, this deck has some weird spirit stuff going on. It's almost, you could almost go with blue spirits, minus the few like delvers and stuff.
Because these
we got Ascendant Spirits. This is Spirit. Spectral Adversary is a Spirit. Moving on to the next thing, you got Geistlight Snare, which is a
cares about spirits.
That cares about spirits. So,
and you've got Dream Shackle Guy. So we'll get to that. You are playing Essence Capture, which this is a super good card for a tempo deck like this.
It's the perfect deck for this. Perfect card for this deck.
Yeah. Which, you've seen abilities like this before, like Essence Scatter. It's a counter spell that's just targeting creatures, but you get a counter. So,
and I just got to pause for a second because Campbell White, you killed the art in this card.
Oh yeah,
this is the coolest looking art for like some Kamigawa stuff. I feel like this card does not. It just goes under the radar, but look how sick that is.
Yeah, it's a Kamigawa like mage, and it reminds you of Doctor Strange.
It totally does. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So getting to these 3 drops, you are playing 2 of the Geistlight Snare.
Also an insanely cool art. Check that out. If I was playing this in like paper, I would want to foil it up for sure.
Because look at this little head back here.
Yeah, well, look at that creepy little skull.
Yeah,
and the whatever monster.
There's a lot going on, but yeah. So this actually costs less. It's a cost reduction bonus for you. That is if you have a spirit. So pretty valuable. And then it's basically what we would say. We would just call it Mana Leak, but counter spell unless they pay 3. Thirst for Discovery.
Don't you miss Mana Leak?
I do miss Mana Leak. but yeah, Thirst for Discovery. So this one is just kind of churn through your deck, right?
And you usually will just discard a
basic island, and then Dream Shackle Guy, which I'm excited to play with this card.
This is the techie one. Cool.
Yeah. So 3/1 flyer, and then
beginning of combat,
you get to choose one of those 2,
creature, or you can target creature can't untap.
Yeah.
So playing against an aggro deck, you're like, haha, no.
Yeah, because they're swinging at you, so then you get to designate that they're not going to untap. Or it's right at the beginning of combat, which means if they have a blocker,
no blocks,
tap it down.
The rest of it is honestly the most simple land base.
Yeah, it's a very simple land base. You're running one
Soaring City.
Yep, and then
hang on now. We have to change this because
you got the other
have the bad situation of this card not being this card.
Boom.
Look at that. What just happened? Where'd it go? What's going on now? Oh no, I need you to be this. There we go.
There we go. All right.
So that was oh my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, we're still here.
And we have the pixel islands, but that's it. Yeah.
It's just basically 19. It's 20 lands. It's 19 snow lands.
Yeah. What even is that? It's like a giant. Like it looks like a ship, like a spaceship. It actually looks like a freaking. What are they called?
This.
It looks like the Imperial cruiser.
It does.
Like it's super cool.
It totally does.
Very neat.
So but so this has been.
So let us know what your favorite card in this deck is.
Yeah.
Because it's really wonky. It's cool. It's standard. And if you like this deck and you like these videos, then like this video specifically and subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate that, and it would help the algorithm, which we need because, well, if we can't win at Magic, maybe we can win at YouTube.
At being your friends.
Yep.
Yeah, and the more likes and subscribers, the more time Delver flips. That's just how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, so catch us for the games.
Yeah.